situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Indianapolis Colts and the New York Giants. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry to the 43, second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Corral. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is caught. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 57 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Giants need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. The touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Prescott looks to throw on first. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. Prescott from the gun. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Prescott now from the 50. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On third down, Corral. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They run again with Harris. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. This looks like a free play for Prescott. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a first down. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides. Now a give, running left is Harris. And some space here. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Harris will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Extra point up and good from Santoso. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Corral on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Second and 5 now. Prescott. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
They're in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Out of his end zone, Prescott. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they work this out past the 25. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Myles Garrett in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. 7-7, our score after 1. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Prescott. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. But Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Under pressure, and down he goes. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, and it's intercepted. And some room to work. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Well, the offense had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Corral with it, 1st down here.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The Giants come into this one still undefeated this deep in the year despite the one tie. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as...
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's
fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
That's swung out wide to Harris. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. This offense so far on 3rd down, They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Prescott now. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Fourth down, Prescott. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with the ground. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Going deep this time for Miller. Touchdown! Scotty Miller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gay is on for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Prescott to throw it. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Prescott. Caught, right side, it's Lewis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Slot man moves right. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they... He's got a man, complete! The 20! And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Samuel. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Harris, and he takes it in for a Colts score. Najee Harris, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Colts have got it back to within a score. After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
Corral with it on first down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw a touch? He just did right there. And boy, it was pretty.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you've got to hit. He's wide open right there. You've got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now here's a throw that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Prescott. He gets it complete to Harris. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second and 2. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Prescott. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now Prescott on fourth down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Touchdown, Giants! Christian Watson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Here's Batson now. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery on Giants touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 4.
Teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover.
The pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Prescott. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ballgame, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
3rd quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. Dropped at the 35, so able to display his strength, but not much room to operate. Fakes a handoff. Now Corral to throw it. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And all in all, pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They're marking down officially at the 34. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. The veteran tight end Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Play action, Corral. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. But he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts on 11. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Curtis Samuel, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Giants are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the play fake, Corral. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Going to do a bootleg. Here's Corral. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Corral sets up play action. And this one is incomplete.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. And he's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Corral throwing for it on fourth. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Colts are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there for Andy. 72 yards on the ground. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Lewis. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Prescott. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. From way up at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bounds away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
First down. Here's Corral with it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Play action here. Corral. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles is... And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use it.